Hey everybody, it's Scott, the Treasure Coast Picker. Happy St. Patrick's Day, coming to you from Port St. Lucie, Florida, with episode number 6 of TC Picks and Profits. I've got another haul video here for you. We went out this week and we went out again today, and I'd like to show you some of the things we picked up. The first item is this cat bottle, which is a wine bottle. Paid $1.99. I actually bought 2 of them at a Goodwill, and the deal on these is they were produced. This one doesn't have a label on it, so I can't really tell you when it was produced. But this company produced a different one each year in a different color. And I picked 3 of these up in New Jersey and sold 2 of them right off the bat for about $17 a piece. So hopefully someone will be interested in these white ones that I have, and we'll probably put them up again between $17 and $20 a piece. Now to catch up with what we've done this week, we'll do some clothing first, then we'll do some other things. This is a Hard Rock Orlando. It says right there on top, Orlando. And it is a size XL. It is a polyester. A nice heavy polyester shirt featuring the Hard Rock logos and all kinds of guitar patterns in there. And it's a XL. And this was $3.99 at Goodwill. Most of the shirts down here are $3.99. And once in a while you'll catch a sale day or a color day. The next shirt we purchased, again, $3.99 at Goodwill, is this Field and Stream. And it's a lightweight cotton shirt with a hunting or deer pattern. And it is, I believe, it was somewhere, new with tags. Well, the tag's inside, okay. New with tags. And this again, $3.99. Let me get the tag out, okay. Yeah, Field and Stream. Not sure what these retail for, but I've got it up for around $22. And we paid $3.99. It's not a very heavy shirt. It's lightweight cotton, so it's not something that you really would use in the hunting season because it'd be a little chilly. Okay, these are a brand I've never heard of, but thanks to Rake and Profit and his 100 brands of men's clothing, this is Borelli Napoli. These were $4 a piece, and they're made in Italy. Beautiful cotton shirts, men's button-down shirts. The size here is 16 and a half, 42. So I guess the 42 is the European size. 16 and a half is the American size, and it's got a pocket in the front, button, a simple button, cuffs. It's got a spread collar, and I've got these up already listed for around $45 a piece because these are expensive shirts, and the name is Borelli Napoli. So be on the lookout for those. And here's another one. Actually, no, this is an Ermenegildo Zegna. Same store, $4. This is Zegna, Ermenegildo Zegna, a nice soft cotton. I guess it's call it a pink with a gray stripe, if you can see that. Pink with a gray stripe. And again, this is the same 16 and a half, 42 size, so this is probably donated by the same person. And this one we've got listed up, I think, in the high 20s. This one was made in Spain, not Italy, so I dropped the price a bit on that one. And then another Borelli Napoli, again from the same store. So this was a great find if I can get the price for them. Borelli Napoli. This one is a gray. It's a white shirt with a gray stripe and a very, very subtle yellow stripe that crosses the gray. So you get kind of I don't know if you can see it in there. You get a very faint plaid pattern out of this. Single pocket on the front, button cuffs. Again, 16 and a half, 42, same size. And this is also listed up around the $45 range. Next, we have a brand I don't usually buy, Pierre Cardin. I don't think it's a great brand. You see a lot of shirts in thrift stores with Pierre Cardin, but this one was so wild. This one is, it's got the American flag, which is always good, and it's got George Washington, and for some reason there's flowers. And let me show you the back. You can probably see it better. I don't even know what you would call these flowers, but so I just called it American flag, George Washington floral print. And this was just $3.99. And like I say, it's a Cardin, so I don't think it's going to go for a lot of money. But it's a cool pattern, so I grabbed it. moving right along, these I paid a little bit more for. These were Mitchell and Ness. Mitchell and Ness, yeah, Mitchell and Ness Nostalgia Company. And this one is a Green Bay. These are new without tags. There's no question about it. They still have the creases in it, and there isn't a mark on these. Green Bay Packers. On the back it says Green Bay WI for Wisconsin. And they are a size large and very nice heavy cotton sweatshirt. And inside, down here on the sleeve, there's the Mitchell and Ness embroidered logo. And inside here is the throwback logo, the Mitchell and Ness throwback NFL throwback logo. Well, it doesn't say NFL. Yeah, it does say NFL throwback logo. So this is a great shirt. It was $8, which I say I paid up for, but because it looks so new, and I'm listing them as new without tags, and it's I thought it was a good deal. I'd probably get $35 for this easily. And one more just like it. And at first, not being a huge sports aficionado, another Mitchell and Ness. This one I looked at the Los Angeles Football Club and thought it was the Rams, but didn't recognize the logo. And I've come to learn that it's actually a soccer club. And this one it says so Los Angeles Football Club on the front, and on the back is Los Angeles CA. And the same thing, just perfect condition, brand new without tags. Mitchell and Ness on the cuff. And inside this one, there is the MLS logo, Major League Soccer. So I grabbed these at $8 a piece. It's a little high, but I think, and of course we're not in the winter anymore, so these are a little bit out of season. But we're going to put them up anyway because they're just great shirts, and I couldn't pass them up. All right, let's look at what we got. Today. Oh no, let's look at what we got today. Yes, Kahala. I just found out that this is a special collection from Kahala. It's Avi, and Avi is a Hawaiian artist who did a whole line of shirts for Kahala, and I can't figure out what this is. I'm going to have to try and figure out what this pattern is. They look like paintbrushes or horsetails, so I'm going to have to do a little research into Polynesian culture and see exactly what these are. But it's a really nice shirt. It's a 2XL, which is always good to have big sizes because people like big size shirts. We paid, doesn't even say what we paid. We paid $3.99, Goodwill. This was Goodwill in Jensen Beach, Florida. And another nice shirt, no rips or holes, stains. We just have to figure out what the pattern is. And so that's a Kahala Avi collection. I looked them up. I did not find this one, but he's got a lot of different patterns on eBay. Now, here's a shirt. Another brand I don't normally buy is Ike Behar or Bihar, right there. I got these at a consignment store, and the consignment store is high priced. But occasionally they will have colored tickets, and they mark them down. And these tickets were beige, and today was 60% off. So this was $16.99, and it's in perfect condition. It's a size 17, 34, 35, Ike Behar, or Behar. Men's slim fit shirt, and it is a purple plaid, button cuffs, nothing fancy about that. And this, with the 60% discount, cost $6.40. And the reason I bought it is because the one that I bought it with, and I don't know if they missed this or not, but this is another one, Ike Behar. This is not a slim fit. But this one has a new with tags, and it is $98.50, and I paid $6.40. And here's the inside tag, the Ike Behar tag. So this was a sweet deal. There was a third one that I thought was also going to be new with tags, but that was used, and it had a spot, so I passed on that one. But I don't know what they'll bring. There's a lot of Ike Behar shirts online, and so they may be long tail. These may sit for a while. On the other hand, it's new, so this one may go first. Probably $40, $45, I guess. Okay, I think we're done with the clothing. It's Christmas time again. I showed you this in my last video, and I found another one today. I actually found two. This is the Hallmark 2004, what they call these Jingle Pals snowmen. I tested them, but I took the batteries out, so I won't annoy you with the singing Christmas carols. But this one actually works better than the one I bought last week because they rock back and forth when they sing. He sings and then she sings, and they move. Last week's the singing part worked, but the mechanism did not. So this was $2.99 at Goodwill, and at the same Goodwill, we found this one. This one also works. This one's, I think, even maybe a little more desirable. This one is that they cut it off, but I know for a fact this was the 10th anniversary one, and I have to cut this off because they wrote the price on the back. So the tag will have to come off. But this one works. They both. He sings. This one barks and wiggles its antlers and tail, and this one I previously sold for around $30. So this again was also $2.99. If you can see that there, $2.99. And they'll do well. I'm not sure if I want to list them now or wait to do like a Christmas in July sale or something like that. What else we got here? Oh, I never buy model cars, but I was in a buying mood today. This was $4.99. I don't know if that's a lot or not, but it's a sealed AMT Ertl 62 Corvette. I don't know if I can get this off. Hopefully I can get it off with a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser and sell this one as sealed. Because this one, the box is in great condition. Now I bought two more. The second one is also sealed or semi-sealed. This is a 53 Corvette model kit. The problem with this one, looks like it was sliced open here. Perhaps when I opened the case at the store, I don't know. But there's some damage to the where is that? Where you see that in the thing here? Okay, there's some damage to this corner. So this one I may remove the cellophane altogether. I think the box is still sealed. I don't know, but I don't know how old these things are. But I'm looking for a date, but I don't see it. I don't see a date on when these were released. In any case, $4.99. And I bought two, and then I bought a third one. This one is a 96 monogram, 96 Corvette Grand Sport. This one's really a mess. The cellophane is completely ripped and torn, so I'm going to remove that and sell it. If the box is sealed, it'll stay sealed on the inside. If the box is open, I will open it and photograph the contents so that the buyer can see that it's sealed. I have not decided whether or not to sell them individually or lot them together as a 3 Corvette lot. I'll have to do a little research to see which one sells for the most, and maybe we can just put them together and get 35, 40 bucks for them. Don't know. All right, next up, Pluto. Two more things and we're done. So this is how quickly these things go by. I found this guy for 99 cents, and he's a Disney Pluto ceramic figurine. And the cool thing about this was that he's got the Walt Disney Production stamp on the bottom and this interesting paper label, which I haven't found anywhere. I did find out that they stopped using Walt Disney Productions in 1984, so this is at least pre-1984. And I posted it online. A couple of people said it might even be from the 70s. And nobody seems to know where this Disney, it's made in Japan. And it says Walt Disney Productions Japan, and it's got that DS or DO, whatever that is there on the bottom. I found this figurine, but I have not found it with the paper label. So it was suggested to me that we shoot for $49.99 best offer, see what happens. You never know. And finally, I love picking up oddball stuff, and I just had a feeling about this being something special. It was $3. It was actually $2.25 because it was Senior Sunday at this particular Humane Society thrift store. And it's an ice bucket. It's an ice bucket shaped like a drum. And I can't read this because it's behind the, you don't want to pull these out because you'll ruin it. But it has to do with the Brunei Royal Regiment. And apparently there's a company in England that's the only company in the world that makes these commemorative drums. And they sell for like $75 new. I looked on eBay and looked on WorthPoint. This one doesn't exist anywhere, but it does exist on their website for $78. So I think that we're going to try to shoot high on this. It's in really good condition. Some of the rope has yellowed a bit, I guess, with age in a couple of spots, but it's not broken. It's in perfect condition. It's got a tiny little blemish over here. And somebody who was maybe in this regiment in the 1960s or whenever this was from might be interested in this, or maybe there's someone who collects these things as a hobby and would want to get it for their collection. So I'm going to shoot high and see where it goes. And when it sells, we'll do a video and let you know how we did with that. So that is, it's not even marked as where it's made. There's no labels or anything on it. So it's strictly, and I do know it's from England. And hopefully somebody from Brunei or whatever who's in this regiment will want this. And so this was $2 1/4 after the discount. Hope to get $75 for it. And that, oh no, one more thing. I'm not going to go into all of these, but I bought these comic books. You don't really see comic books a lot. And the reason I bought the comic books is I worked for several years at Marvel Comics in New York City, and I have a ton of comic books in my basement. So what do? I go out and buy more. And I paid probably a little bit too much. I probably paid about 50 cents or 55 cents per book. And I'm not going to go through all of these, but here's an old Phantom. And the comps on this are pretty good. Maybe around $15 on that. But the one that's really caught my eye, and I think the one that'll pay for the whole batch, I wound up paying like $20 for these books. I think there's 30 books here. And Eternals #2. And this is a pretty good book. I looked up, and in decent condition, you can get $25 or $30 for it. So I'm not going to, I'm going to do a little more research on it and talk to maybe the treasure, primetime treasure hunter, Dominic, because he's really into comic books, and maybe he can give me a little insight as to where this one could sell for. But in any case, it's something new. I can't resist buying comics. I try not to because I have a basement full. And when I get back to New Jersey, I'm going to have to start going through and see what I have. In any case, that will do it for this whole video. I hope you like what you saw. Please comment and subscribe below and subscribe if you like the channel. We would like to get some more subscribers here. We're not trying to be, we're not trying to be Jason T. Smith or anything big time like that. We just want to do a little channel and share my finds and share my souls with you. And hopefully you'll see something that maybe you'll spot out there in the wild and you want to pick up. So in any case, happy St. Patrick's Day, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.